What's going on, everybody? Product Probes back at you with another knife review, and today we are doing a fun one. This is a chisel blade by KUBEY. So let's go ahead, let's dive into it, and let's see what this thing's got. Alright guys, real quick, let me give you a close-up on this knife. So, right here, as you can see, it's a stacked little pocket knife. I mean, this thing is actually really cool. Now, right here, it kind of looks like it's a bottle opener, but it won't actually, pop a top because I've tried to do it. But these are hex wrenches. Now, I want to say it goes from 8, 10, 12, 14. That's going to be my guess, but it could be 6 to 12. Not sure about the actual sizes on them, but having this little hex wrench tool on the knife is actually pretty neat. Right back here you have your lanyard hole and your little glass breaker. No seatbelt cutter or anything like that. It does have an aluminum handle on it. And then right here, look at this thumb stud on it. It is an ambidextrous or dual, but it's not your standard that comes off the sides of your blade. This one's actually sitting on top. So I actually think that that's really cool. It took me a little while to get used to it. But just a manual opening knife right here. And right there, well, I already told you about that lanyard hole. But I thought that there was jimpings on the blade, but I guess it's not. So the only jimpings are going to be right back here on the actual handle itself. Now, another good thing about this knife is that it has the tip up, tip down reversible pocket clip. So right here, as you can see, if you wanted to, you can actually get you a screwdriver, bam, bam, 2 screws, flip that thing over, and you've got yourself a tip up, tip down pocket knife. So this thing is actually really cool. Now, I've never been a big fan of the actual chisel blades, but this one's actually growing on me. And I know for a cheaper knife, especially the ones that are on Amazon, this one has been pretty surprising. So, right here on the blade, and of course you can see all my finger marks where I just messed with it. But, again, there's that chisel blade right there. Not sure if y'all can see that in the camera as good as I can. Let's see. Yeah, with that shine. But, you see the chisel part right up there. Good bevel on it. Not much of a choil there. And it is just a simple liner lock. But this thing is super smooth opening. So your single hand deployment, single hand close right there. Now, it doesn't have much of a break. And I would show you, but it is an actual pretty sharp knife. So just be careful on that single hand close that you get your thumb out of the way, dealing with that liner. Because a lot of times with it being so smooth like that, you can slam it down quick. I could probably, yeah, see? I can actually throw that blade down. So it is pretty loose. Now I can't throw it open, which is good, but I can flip it open, which is another good thing. So I tell you what, I will quit rambling and let's go see how sharp this blade really is. Alright guys, let's see how sharp this thing is on the straight down cut. So right here, got it. It doesn't want to catch good, but as you can see, once you get in there, it's not too bad. Let's try it at an angle and see what we can do with it. So, right here at an angle, seems to catch fine, and that was a super clean cut on the angle. Now, that could have been my fault on that downward cut, but this blade, right out of the box, is pretty sharp. Sharp knife, guys. I mean, this is actually a really cool little knife. Now, one thing that I found with the chisel blades, and this is just, I mean, I'm not doing a whole lot of woodworking and stuff, but price stickers that are left on it. I had my niece's birthday, and I couldn't get the little price tag sticker off, so I got this, scraped it off, no problem, and, whatever, okay? It's just something that I use that chisel blade for. Now, let me go ahead, and I already showed y'all this, but the tip up, tip down pocket clip, it seems to be pretty beefy. And, you gotta kind of take what you get with this, but my preference would probably be to leave it where it is because of the, deep pocket clip, the more concealed type right here. Because if you flip it, this glass breaker is going to be sticking out of your pocket as well as maybe 1/4 of an inch. So my preferences would probably just be to keep it the tip down. However, let's go check it out and let's go see what this thing looks like in the pocket. All right, let's check this thing out in the pocket. So right here on the close-up. Bam, look at that. Fully concealed, and it'll slide on back like that. Print on it is not bad. Still can fit my hands in my pocket right here. The concealed side of it, no problem at all. Guys, with the pull out, bam, the thumb stud is right there. Guys, in the pocket, this thing is definitely a winner. Not too bad in the pocket. You know, this knife is really, I swear this thing is actually really surprising to be just a cheaper knife like this. The only downside is it is a pretty loose little blade, and I guess I could tighten it up a little bit more, but having it a little loose like that makes that deployment so smooth. And, you know, as long as I'm not in a hurry or doing anything, look at that. I mean, it's no problem at all. The weight on it, so, you know, I could tell that it was actually in my pocket. So what I want to do now is grab the weight, and then we'll also get the measurements. Right, let's check the weight out on this thing. So 3 even. You know, for a little stacked pocket knife, the weight is really not that bad on this thing. So let's check out the measurements on it and let's see what we're working with. So right here with the glass breaker, we are going to be, well, we're not quite 4, are we? About 3 3/4 inch with a blade length of 2.5 inches. And fully open with the glass breaker, we're going to be at 6.5 inches. So nice weight and good measurements for this little knife. Well, there you have it, guys. The chisel blade by KUBEY, or KUBEY. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I think it's KUBEY. However, guys, this knife is actually pretty cool. If you're into the chisel blades and you need a cheap EDC, I mean, this has got some pretty cool stuff on it. So let me give you one last little close-up on it, guys. KUBEY right there on the blade. The jimpings on the back. Let's see. It is an actual 4-finger grip right there. Defensive stance. Not sure why you would have a chisel blade in a defensive stance, but you never know. However, guys, that's it. It is a pretty sharp knife right out of the box. So, guys, if you were thinking about getting it, I hope the review helped. And if you want to go check it out, I will leave a link in the description below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Check us out on the weekends where we do knife giveaways. And, guys, that's it. I hope it helped, and I'll see y'all in the next one.